I'm not sponsored by Barclays, by the way. This is actually the logo for the superhero Nightwing. Yeah, some fans in tonight. And I don't know who that is. He was Batman's first Robin, and then went on to become a superhero in his own right. Moving away from Batman's shadow. There's a lesson we can all take from that, which is don't talk about comic books on stage. I think it's going to go well. I think I'm probably my own harshest critic. But then I would say that, wouldn't I?
Can you turn me up, please?
Sorry, mate. I would say that, wouldn't I? Great joke. Okay, can we get a cheer from all the men in the audience, please? 1, 2, 3. Very feminine cheer from the men. A cheer from all the women in the audience. 1, 2, 3. Right, we get a cheer from all the people in relationships in the audience. 1, 2, 3. That's lovely. Now can we get a cheer from the people in relationships who feel that they're punching above their weight? 1, 2, 3. That was significantly fewer than the people that are in relationships, okay? Now I know statistically it could be most sort of half, otherwise you can't punch above your weight in both directions, so to speak. But really, if you're not cheering at that point, it's like you've turned to your girlfriend or boyfriend and sort of gone, it's about right. Can we get a cheer from all the single people in the audience? 1, 2, 3. Overcompensating then, isn't it? You find that a lot, I think, as well. People newly single like myself, really try and punch the point home that it's great being single, isn't it? It's fucking, I'm single, yeah. It's great. I can fuck anyone I want. You can't. There's laws against it. You can't do it. And one thing that I find helps though is I tend to try and write really shit poetry, because. Yeah, if you write, poetry generally, sort of, it's a nice sensitive thing, so girls will like that idea, but if you write it in a shit way, then they give you sympathy. Okay, so here's a poem I've got. Can someone shout out a name for it, because I haven't got a name. I'm not going to tell what it's about, just shout out some words at me. Deirdre, that's pretty good, okay. This is for the ladies, and it's called Deirdre. The length of time it takes me to read this poem is just enough time to tell you that. One thing I found when I was in a relationship is a question that I got asked a lot by my girlfriend, and it's a question that a lot of you people will have asked of your partners, and it's, if you could change one thing about me, what would it be? It's a trap, really, isn't it? It's a trap. There's no right answer. You can't be honest. You can't just say you're fat or you smell of anthrax. You can't go for really innocuous things because that makes you paranoid. You can't say, could you sneeze less frequently? You've got weird hands, or your father's got quite a strange middle name. Can you please look at that? Does it really work? No, there's one answer I find which works. If I say it to you, if you could change one thing about me, what would it be? Just say the inclination to ask that question. It's pretty good enough, I think. Okay, one more poem. Another title. Just a word. Come on. You've heard words. You got words in your mind sometimes, have you? Say a word. Susan. No, not the woman's name. Come on.
Tom.
Not a name. I should specify. Not all of them have to have. I'm not saying name the poem. I don't mean name it after people. Just words. Saucepan. Excellent. Yeah, that fits great. Okay. Saucepan. The carpet's on fire, she said. And it was. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, I was in a monkey zoo in France, and no, I was with my girlfriend at the time, walking in this monkey zoo, and we kind of gravitated towards this English family that were there, because that's what you do in a foreign culture, you ignore it, don't you? So, there's an English family, and we got to the lemur section of the monkey zoo, and there's a little kid, a little boy of the English family, he's probably about 6 years old, and he was crouching down in front of one of the lemurs that was perched on this post. And I'll just demonstrate. For the people at the back, I'll just be crouching. So he was crouching, he was looking at the lemur right in the face, and this is what he said. This is absolutely true. He said, "Hello, Jesus." It's true. He said, "Hello, Jesus." And he said it again, just in case the resurrection of Christ in lemur form didn't hear the messianic accusation. So that was quite odd. But I realised that I would really admire this kid's composure, right? Because without being racist, all lemurs do look the same, okay? And in this kid's mind, the first time he'd come into the lemur section, to him, there must have been about 30 miniature Jesuses running up the trees, fucking in the corner. And the only thing that he did was just to crouch down in front of one of them and address it on a first name basis. And that's all he did. I was amazed. But yeah, he kept repeating it, "Hello, Jesus," over and over again. Eventually his parents started to pay attention. I think he probably would. And they started to question how good of an idea it was that they only had 2 books in their personal library, the Illustrated Holy Bible and the Big Book of Lemurs. But obviously I had to ask the question. I went up to my mum and I said, "Excuse me, why did your son just call that monkey Jesus?" And she said, "Technically, lemurs aren't monkeys." I'll just leave you with this. I think it's best if you just all laugh and cheer at this last joke. Get a nice bit of energy for the ending. Apparently traces of fecal matter have been found on the Turin shroud. Holy shit!